Madam Chancellor, Madam President, Mount St. Vincent Administration, Mount St. Vincent Board, staff, professors, special guests, families, and most importantly, graduates. We are here today to mark yet another accomplishment in our professional development and officially close this chapter of our lives. Each time we commence a degree or any form of formal education, there's some expectation of growth. With growth comes change. With change comes fear. Today we received our degree in Bachelor of Education, Master of Education, Master of Arts in Education, Master of Arts in School Psychology, and Degree of Research Arts. But this officially means that we have no reason to be here anymore. Good, but also bad, yes. So this is particularly difficult for some of us who feel like we've become permanent fixtures here at Mount St. Vincent. The Mount boasts its small class size and personal feel, but I would like to remember some of the many other characteristics here at Mount St. Vincent. First, I'd like to take note of Mount St. Vincent's elevators, which usually take about a half an hour to get from one floor to the next. Secondly, I'd like to take note of the hills to Rosaria and Everestus, to which all of Mount graduates can boast tight buns in the spring. And finally, those mysterious swinging doors to which we can never figure out which way they will go. The BED program is also a unique one. This program is focused around the process of becoming a leader, an inspirer, teachers, resource, or guidance professional. Different words, same premise, paid and unpaid. In the BED program, we're not necessarily regarded as students. We are, for the lack of better words, teachers in transitions. The relationships that we build here are also very unique. The professors treat us as equals in that they never told us how or what to do. Sometimes frustrating, but also part of the learning process. We experienced the value of expectations, structure, organization, spirituality, and building relationships. We have learned that the process sometimes supersedes the product, especially when spontaneous learning can take place. Before, during, even after lessons, practice, teaching, and virtually in everything that we did, we were told to reflect. For this reason, I chose to talk to you today about fear. I was forced to reflect on what prevents people from being successful, achieving a goal, or causes them to abandon a project. I believe this is fear. So before I continue, I'd like to share with you a poem by Marianne Williamson, which is entitled, Our Greatest Fear. Our greatest fear is not that we are inadequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, handsome, fabulous, talented? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. We are born to make manifest the glory of God within us. It is not just in some, it is in everyone. And As we let our own light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our fears, our presence automatically liberates others. I chose this poem because Marianne Williamson talks about fears of inadequacies, which sometimes can get in the ways of accomplishing that goal or taking that step. When I started here at the Mount, I had many fears, but ultimately, I wanted a career that was dynamic, challenging, and exciting. I wanted to have an impact on youth, make a difference, give back. Many of you have chosen to enter this profession for similar and varied reasons, yet acknowledging your own fears. Fears of the unknown, fear of acceptance, fear of being wrong, or fear of failure. But I have a greater message for you all today because we have succeeded. We have arrived, and we have supportive families who listen to us when we felt like we were going crazy from the inundation of assignments and workshops and readings, etc. Just as important, as we have all discovered, is that our students bring with them their own fears. Fear of rejection, fear of speaking out or not being heard, fear of not being good enough. We have come into contact with these fears in the form of distrust, indifference, and sometimes the ultimate swag. So what I would like to do is create some sort of visual. We are now teachers, and some of us here are visual learners. So I'll give you some directions now that I am a teacher. We are going to make a storm of fears. So I'll ask you to start from the left in a wave and move to the right, repeating the actions that I give you. Fear is like rain. It comes first in small showers, mist, and then is usually followed by lightning and, of course, thunder. Just as our respective programs at Mount St. Vincent have equipped us with a toolbox of perspectives, methodologies, activities, resources to support our students, I want to give you all the courage to pursue your desires against real or imagined storms without fear. So now, what I will do is hand each and every individual a shield. This is to shelter you and your students from the storms of negativity and fear you will be plagued with on a daily basis. I can't see. I am also going to give you a candle. This is to see your way through the mist, so you may expose your fears and the fears of others. When we came to this program, I kept hearing that this class was special. I began to ask myself why. Why would our professors say that? And through much reflection, I've come up with the fact that we are a group of thinkers, dreamers, and doers. We come from many backgrounds and experience, but we possess the ability to approach any situation with compassion. We challenge one another to see things through different lenses. We join this profession to make a difference, and I believe the difference was made in us. So, graduates of 2012, my message to you: don't be afraid. Excuse me. Don't be afraid to speak up and advocate for your students. Don't be afraid to change your thinking and try something new. Do not fear others' presumptions when you know what needs to be done. And I didn't really give you a shield. Your shield is your families and your support systems that may or may not have been able to make it here with you today to celebrate in your accomplishments. I didn't really give you a light. The light already exists in you. I just allowed the light in me to greet the light in you. And as we let our own light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Thank you.